So this thing is dirty inside from sitting. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to use a different camera on my next video. It is dirty. Right now I'm going to vacuum out all this because there have been some animals in here. They took off my driveline when they towed it. Yeah. I wish the seat folded forward because I don't feel comfortable sitting in it. I'd like to get it vacuumed. So my camera didn't record the sound for some reason on this footage. Got the truck semi-cleaned out. At this point I removed the seat, pulled the gas tank out, cleaned it out, cleaned the fuel pickup, bought a new screen to go on the fuel pickup, put the tank back in, vacuumed all under the seat, put the seat back in. Seat's in very good condition, so I'm thinking this may be a low mile truck. One thing people don't seem to realize about these older vehicles, I see it in so many videos, is it's missing a number compared to modern cars. Okay, if my truck says it's got 79,000 miles, I don't know if it has 79 or if it has 179 or if it has 279. It rolls over. So anytime someone's trying to tell you they got this low mile older vehicle to sell you, you need to remember that and tell them you're not buying it. What you got to look for is wear in the seat, wear in the floorboard, not rust necessarily, but wear. Something that, like, the foot pedals or the rubber grip is worn off on, so you can tell that it's had a lot of miles put on it. In this case, the truck was a stump grinding truck. It hauled a stump grinder. Well, and from the old phone number that it's got on it, I realize it's probably originally a truck that held a stump grinder, because it has a LA in front of the numbers. So I bought the truck up near Seattle, and Seattle used to use LA prefix as one of their prefixes. It stood for Lakeside. So I'm thinking that the business was up there, and they probably only used the truck when they took it to go stump grinding. I'm thinking, hoping that's the kind of low mileage I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to try to narrate this video since the sound's out of it, and I'll walk through some of the things I've done. Just a quick little video. I fixed this handle here. It was busted in. I did the YouTube fix, drilled holes and ran wire through it, and it made it work. Also, this window wouldn't roll down, so I had to take a screwdriver very carefully to the top of it, work it back and forth. I'd sprayed it a couple days straight inside, sprayed everything, and I finally got it to work. Now it works good. It's shocking. I thought I was going to have to get a whole new regulator, but in order to do that, you got to take the window has to be rolled down before you can take it out. So I didn't really like the idea of having to get a regulator when I couldn't roll the window down in the first place. There was blackberries growing up through there so much that it tore that rubber out. And then I think I show you the piece here. Yeah, that chunk was stuck in the window. It's kind of a crazy way to do a video here narrating this. Anyway, that piece was stuck way underneath the rubber. I yanked it out like pulling out a tooth. Blackberries, they'll get everywhere. You can see that seat right there. It's in perfect condition. It doesn't look like it's ever been recovered. I'm just talking about pulling the gas tank. The gas smelled. It was full of lacquer, nasty orange rusty paint or rusty gas in it. About a gallon of gas I dumped out, and then I flushed it with muriatic acid and flushed all that out. Cleaned up the fuse box, got all the lights, gauges working. Matt actually got out of there and cleaned the fuse box. Replaced that steering wheel because I'm a larger person and I could barely fit behind that thing. Gonna have to fix the holes in the floor still. All in all, it's not too bad. It's what to be expected from these trucks that rust there. Gonna get to the winch next. Gotta pull that whole metal piece off just to be able to pull that winch out. It's a Ramsey winch.